Welcome back. I'm Calvin, aka Statue Fanatic, here with another review, and today we're going to take a look at a statue of two of my favorite characters from a favorite of mine. That would be Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. You guys have been watching my channel, knew some time back, maybe last holiday season, I actually showed you the entire collection of all the retro figures that were produced back in 1993. And so if you haven't checked that out, check it out if you're a Nightmare Before Christmas fan. Without further ado, let's take a look at the box. And this is from Diamond Select Toys. Saw this in New York Comic Con. And of course, I fell in love with it. This is a scene from the movie itself. And most of you guys who are fans of the movies will instantly recognize the particular scene that this statue will set up. And as you can see, there's some pretty cool pictures of the statue on the back of the box. Here, a little bit more. There's Jack on one side and Sally on the other. And then on the top, nothing really big here. There is just the very, very iconic Disney's Tim Burton, The Nightmare Before Christmas. And this is number 430 of 1,000. So let's get this out of the box and see what it looks like. Well, I got it out of the box, and just like all of their premium statues, if you will, like the Milestone edition and the Premier editions, they all come with letters of authenticity. You can see that. It says 430 of 1,000. Now you might be curious as to why I don't have a lot of excitement on my face right now. I'm trying to figure something out here. So I cannot believe that this is the design of this piece. And looking at it individually, and I'll talk about that, I love the piece and can't stand this at the exact same time. And this is why I cannot believe the design of this is this way. Okay, so this is what you have. This is the iconic scene that you've probably seen with Jack and Sally on the curling little mountain hilltop there, and you see the moon in the background. This is that scene. And the issue is this, and I'll show you some close-ups here of each of them. You know, in putting this together, it's impossible to do it with any degree of confidence, in my opinion. Not in my opinion, actually. Sally has this. Jack has this little peg. Both of these figures, Jack is a skeleton figure, and both of these figures seems to be made of some type of resin that could break and snap. It's not plastic. They're light, but they're not plastic. They can break, you can tell. The problem is, if I take Jack and I try to put Jack in this little peg hole here, he's there. This might actually go wrong on camera here, and I'm just gonna let it happen. I put him there, okay? And then, this is nerve-wracking. I go and I put Sally here. If I move anything or shake this in any way, just by turning it, he will fall off. Any type of touching or whatever of this, it's falling off. It's gonna break. Sally is even worse. When you put her in this peg hole here, I mean, she just doesn't stay at all. I mean, no matter what I do, and it's just a small little peg, and there is legitimate no way to display this without augmenting the statue in some way. The only way that this will work is if I super glue Sally in this position and super glue Jack in that position. I thought maybe I could make them balance each other, because if you see here, you can see where you can somehow make them interlock hands, but that's just not going to work either. I see no way possible to do this. There's just no way to do it. Unless someone else who has this statue has figured something out. I don't want to super glue this there because, one, it's a pretty substantially heavy base that if you ever wanted to move or store it or something like that, you could not do it with these two pieces, because the way that it's stored in the box is the base is in the center of this. You probably can't see that because of how bright it is, but each of the pieces fit on one side here, and then Sally will fit on the other side here. If you wanted to store it in the box, there's just seriously disappointed. So I'll continue with this part of the review though, and I'll just show pictures of it. But each of the figures, I love the way that they are painted. I think Sally looks amazing on here. It's probably not going to show up as well on camera as I'd like it to, but Sally looks absolutely amazing. The paint on her looks great. Love the sculpt in her hair that shows the hair strands. The colors look just like the movie on her outfit there. Hope that shows up. The colors look just like that, but it is this here that is causing a major problem. The same way with Jack, even with the tiny paint that Jack has. I like the way that looks. I'm not sure if it's gonna focus in on him or not because I'm in the picture. But if it is focusing, he looks great. The lines on his outfit, all of that looks really cool. And then the base itself, the only one main issue with the base, other than that, you know, the snow looks really cool. You can see the footprints where they walked up to the snow to the top of that, like from the movie. The little snow that's dripping down here, and then the fence and the gate that's around the statue actually has a lot of snow on that, and it looks really cool the way it's painted. The pumpkins, and then you have the two gravestones with the snow on top of them. So overall, that looks good, but this is irrelevant because if you can't display this, it doesn't really matter. And you know, guys, I'm very positive a lot of times when it comes to pieces, especially from the art stamp part of it, which is what I'm talking about now, which I love. Beautiful two pieces that are really beautiful pieces. And so having to I can't let them go because they will fall off. There's no way around it. So I don't know that getting a different one will even matter just because of the design. It has this sort of a peg that's supposed to fit in there. It's flush, goes as far in there as it can possibly go. And if I hold it, it'll stay for a little bit, but you see what I mean. No way at all to display this. So this, although it looks great artistically, I love the statue. I love Nightmare Before Christmas, but this design of this is an utter failure. Bar none, an absolute failure in design. With pieces that are so small and so delicate like this, and so light, I don't understand why there isn't a rod that extends, you know, a half an inch further from her foot that can actually you can fit in a peg hook that uses the base to stabilize it. That just seems like such an easy fix. Same thing here, a little metal peg that would stick only a little bit into the statue. It would not fall over. They're so light, it would work. I'm trying to think of if there's a way that I can fix it myself, but I can't. So I am going to return this. I'm going to return it. I really want to know, did anybody, as I looked on YouTube and I didn't see anyone else reviewing this statue. So hopefully, if I see some other reviews and people, you know, say that you just got a bad one, then I'll reorder it. But otherwise, this is going back. So I want to appreciate you guys for tuning in for another statue review from the Statue Fanatic here. I've got a lot of statues and figures and fig pens and all those types of things that are in that I want to share with you guys. But remember to always collect what you like and not the hype. Until next time, my friends, peace.